I don't wanna know. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn, 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 damn. Welcome, it's been a minute. CHICHII-SAN is here to finish, and if you're new here, then you're about to get stuck. The topic is what youth should actually be focused on. What youth should actually be focused on. With the world we live in and the kind of things that are coming up nowadays, social media, TikTok, Instagram, all of that, the society has really shied away from the actual things that are supposed to be taken seriously, in the sense that most people rather find pleasure in unnecessary and unhelpful behaviors or unhelpful practices, instead of like having a different mindset. So without further ado, let's get into the video. The first thing is character development. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. It'll really help me a lot, and it'll boost my YouTube algorithm. Since I'm just starting, I need to be boosted a lot so that I can get some amount of views and subscribers. You have to drop all the things that you feel you wouldn't accept if somebody did the same thing to you. That means any characteristics that is going to involve disappointments, anger, rage, all of these characteristics, because these are the characteristics you are taking to your adulthood. That's why I said youth, because I know that these are the characteristics you are taking, and if you don't develop them now, if you don't develop certain characters, like how to be disciplined, how to do certain chores, how to be able to console yourself when you're brokenhearted, how to control your anger, all these things are characters you would need when you progress. Okay, you meet different people, you get different jobs, you meet people with different mentalities, and you have to actually have that calmness, that's intuition, to be able to manage every situation you come across. And if you've not developed your character, it's going to be a whole journey for you. It's almost like you're fighting with yourself. Sometimes you have to put down your differences and be humble, even though you feel like you're better than the person, and blah blah blah. All of that makes you a much more developed person in terms of character. You act a certain way because you want to act a certain way, not because your feelings made you act a certain way. That's number one. Number two is foundational wealth. Now, let me get this straight. You have to get your own foundational wealth, or something that can get you that foundational wealth, so that by the time you get to that age, you're not at rock bottom, but you're up there. You're somewhere up there. You just need a little push. Because as an adult from rock bottom, trust me, the depression hits hard. It's hard because you now remember all these chances you had to correct your life, but you didn't. And then you're an adult, so you think for yourself and you just curse yourself every time, like, oh my god, why didn't I do this? Why didn't I? That is why I'm here. If you haven't started something, or you feel worthless, or you feel like there's nothing coming in your mind, think of the best thing to do. And don't be waiting for some amount of money to do it, or don't be waiting for some amount of appearance. Do you think I want to look like this and do YouTube? I wish I had all the, blinks so I can showcase and blah blah blah. Because I don't have it, that doesn't mean I can't tell you something that is wise, or I can't speak wise words. That's my point. Try and get some foundational wealth, okay? If you are starting to do a business and you need 10,000, look for 1,000 cities and start. Doesn't matter. If you are starting to do something and you need some amount of money, or if you want to invest in something, you want to sell something, you want to do YouTube, you can start. Hello, I've started. You can start anything at all you want to do that you need some help, or you need to do any small chance you get, small savings, start. Your breakthrough can come from there. That's the second step. The third tip, why am I saying step? The third tip is good health. This is a very serious issue. This is like very serious, because the youth of nowadays don't really give a shit about health. I said it. They don't care about health. People are drinking whatever they want to drink, smoking whatever they want to smoke, chewing whatever they want to chew, inhaling, sniffing. And trust me, I always knew that these things were bad for you, okay? I always knew that smoking, drinking, and all that were bad for your health. But I really got to know a very deep understanding because of the course I'm doing. Okay, it started showing me what these things can do to you now and what they can do to you later in the future. And all I have to say is now you are a youth, so your body is kind of like strong, but these effects don't wear off. There is nothing in this world like, oh, I am doing this to my body by the time I get to age 25 or age 30, I will stop. And when I stop, my body will go back to how it was. That is the lie. Like that, I've never heard that kind. That is the lie a lot of people tell themselves. And then when they grow old, they start reaping what they have sowed way back. Like some of them even give their life to Christ, but still they reap what they have sowed, because God is not Lanta. Whatever you throw comes back. Like it's a ball. So don't think you're smoking it later, you'll be fine. Or you're doing this later. The earlier you learn this, the better. Okay. You have to love yourself at this point, because at the end of the day, if you don't love yourself enough, you'll do things to hurt yourself. And apart from the inhaling, or let's say drinking, that worries your kidney and all other stuff, liver and blah blah. When I say health, I'm not even only talking about drugs or like alcohol. I'm talking about everything concerning your health, your mental health, your general health being. Okay, if you know that this human being you are dating is stressing you out and giving you depression or anxiety, stop it. You don't love yourself. Why are you doing that? Okay, at this point you have to sit down and be like, okay, what are the things that are affecting my health? And when I say health, I'm not talking about like just a physical, I'm talking about mentally too. So you write them down. Those you want to cross, you cross, especially if the problem is caused by a thing or a person. Different from when this is family issues, like maybe your daddy is doing this to you or your mommy is doing this to you. You have to, that one is a bold step, and then if you're able to overcome that, I'm not sure if any other thing can pull you down. Okay, so that should be a goal. But anything at all that opposes your health, that doesn't want you to be in a state of well-being, needs to go out. Make sure that this is the time you preserve the health you have, because when you grow older, it just goes like this. There's nothing like, oh, when I'm 50, 60, 70, my health gets better. No, there's a point in life that you get, your health rather comes down. Like it literally just depreciates. It's not even, this is not that deep of science. This is just normal life. Like, you know this. Just stop it. Stop. Look at me. It's not necessary. What you're doing, stop. Education. I hear this a lot, and in fact now a lot of people don't even regard education as anything, because people educate themselves and also like get money without education. So, but my point is, if you are in school and you are going, and that's the path you chose. I didn't say you will choose. I said that's the path you chose, meaning you already chose to go to school and you are going to the school. But later on, you have this whole mindset. Let's say 2 years in, you have this whole mindset that, oh, I could have made it with this, I could have done this. It's not necessary. Go. Once you're done with your school, or like you're done doing what you went to do, no one cares. No one cares. You can go and do your business, do blah blah. No one cares. You just need to make sure that you have accomplished that goal, because trust me, you just have to make sure you've accomplished that goal, because trust me, it's very necessary. Education is key. It's very necessary. I don't really want to talk much about education, because I feel like you just don't really want to put it into. It's not that long. 5, 6, 4 years, 2 years. It's not that long. You have to just dedicate yourself and pull out. Okay. I'm out of breath. Sorry. Next point is stupid risks. Hey. People, you don't just trust people and take unnecessary decisions. Like somebody will be like, you just met somebody online, the person's like, oh, invest, I want you to put 30,000 CDs, and you just go boom. Stupid risks. You can't just meet somebody and just assume this person is the love of your life. This person is your husband. This person is the one God gave you from heaven. Oh, stupid risk. Like certain kind of risk that you take and you just know, like, this is very stupid. I shouldn't have done this, and it didn't work out in any way. Like, I knew. That's just one point you should think about. Let me just say that. Then the last one is your spiritual well-being. This is something youth don't even think about. In fact, 90% of the time, no youth thinks about. If you thought the person, give your life to Christ, Charlie, I'll give my life to Christ later. It's youth mentality. You know yourself. You know your religion. You know what you do to remain at peace with your God. Just try and keep that, maintain that, okay? Because as much as this is a physical world, there's a spiritual world. And people know that there's spiritual worlds, and they know the things they do. So you have to fortify yourself in your own way to make sure that your spirituality is not being tarnished. how am I supposed to put this? All I'm saying is have a very structured, or should I say solid, relationship with your God or your spirituality, just to make sure that the universe is in sync with you, you know, like you want this promotion, you're getting it because your God is good. You want this degree, you're getting it because your God is good. It's going to help you a lot when you grow. Okay, that's all I can say. If now you don't see the difference, it's really going to help you. If you're a parent and you're watching this, you need to put them in that right path until they are ready to realize the effect it has on the human being. And I just want to wrap this up and end the video. I know my parents will watch this video. So, mom and dad, if you're watching this, I just want to say I love you so much. And I've known that I haven't been the most perfect daughter. You have still made me look perfect in my eyes. I look at myself, I think, I listen to the things I say, and the only explanation I can give is, wow, mom and dad really trained me well. I haven't really accomplished anything on my own, but with all this given wisdom and this given training, I will make the best out of it. So I know you people watch this video today, so I just want to say that I love you so much, and I can't wait to make you the happiest parent in the world. Thank you so much for giving birth to me. And without further ado, thank you guys for watching.